Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the vape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. I'm always out of the country. I'm sorry if I ain't home. If the money ain't calling, I never answer my phone. You can see the flow in my chakra. All we smoke is homegrown. You know the boy love ramen. Probably sipping on miso. I know a spot that has shield. I got a spot that has deals. Wait till I get a kimono. I'ma swag it out in my dojo. Some girls are asking for a photo. I guess this happens in Kyoto. When you young and poppin' in Kyoto. I ball with all of my nakamas. I dance with all of my nakamas. I drink with all of my nakamas, yeah. I only listen to Cole. I touch down with peace. Hiro isekai, shinara irekai. You are my enemy, you are no friend of me. You covered in jealousy, we only drink Hennessy. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. When I got money, you know it. When you got money, you blow it. How might you caught me a rollie? I'm living like Zach and Cody. Sweet like from young in the OG. From young, we learned to maneuver. I pick up and skirt in a Uber. I grew up with killers and shooters. No tell, but I think I'm cooler. I used to sleep with a deuce. I'm the moon god, got the juice. You switching sides like the man Bruce. Tight circle, cut the loose ends. No, I can go on vacation. You cannot escape from the matrix. I wrote all this shit in the basement. Art is my new occupation. Let's meet up at Kennedy Station. I've been at studio all day. I'd rather just make it the hard way. Sitting back while I'm looking up. Remember backyards cooking up. I just wanna be big. I wanna be big. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the vape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. Drive any car that I want.
Is this thing on? Okay, good. What's popping? What's going on, people? I don't remember if I told Twitter. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. And is Discord doing its job? Of course it isn't, because it's useless. It doesn't ever help me. God damn it. Sorry if y'all get spammed. If Emily decides to do it right after. Fuck, I keep opening Twitch. I'll open Discord. I see purple. Sup? Yo. Just give me one moment. My bad. I don't know why I have this bot. It doesn't do anything. All right. I'm ready for the light show. I can't speak for anyone else, but me, I'm ready for the light show. I'm trying to see Kizaru go crazy. This is what I'm here for. This is the only thing that matters to me right now. Nothing else matters. So, the last chapter was called Kizaru. This chapter is called Sentamaru. We'll see what happens. Maybe he's gonna showcase why his guard is so awesome. We got Luffy running with a tiger here. Oh, there's a color spread. They all eating pizza. I like these. I always like One Piece color spreads. They're really nice. And I never really have an issue with them. I can't really think of any I don't like. Even the older ones with some of the old crew. Like I say old crew, but like when the crew was smaller, just like 3 to 2 to 5 of them, still good stuff. But all right. Admiral Kizaru has begun his incursion. Oh snap! The Navy makes its move. What's up, Katakuri? Get ready. The enemy won't take this lying down. Beep 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 beep. So they're firing at them. These are the pacifists versus the sea beasts and whatnot. So they're like this is like the Navy and whatnot. Me, I'm good. Can't complain. I'm alright. Don't let them use their lasers. How you gonna stop that, bro? Fire the cannon. So there's a lot of like destruction happening here. Ooh, wah! It's the weaponized sea beasts. Oh yeah, they come. Ooh, they eating the fuck out of those ships. That one tiger one, he took a munch, took a bite. It's the weaponized sea beast. Fire. Ooh, wah! Okay, who is this? Why does your neck look like that? You look like a cock, my man. You look like a dick, like a literal cock. Why does he look like that? This guy's the worst. Steve Knuckle, throw him in the ocean. I don't want to see this. Hold on. I don't want to see this guy ever again in my life. Oh, hell no. Him? This guy on the right? Don't ever show me him again. I'm disgusted. I'm offended. Why do you look like that? Gow. Leave our ships alone. If it's a fight you want, I'll give you one. The vice admirals are touching down. Oh, this is that one girl that looked kind of hot. She kicked the hell out of one of the PXs. Labo Stratum. The Marines and Robo Beast at the coast, sorry, are really going at it already. But Sentomaru is waiting for them with a squadron of pacifista under his command. It should be clear that the island defenses are nigh impenetrable. It's not looking that way, buddy. Pacifista control hierarchy: 5 elders, Vegapunk, Stella, and Statellite. Sentomaru authority chip holders. So yeah, we knew this already. I think we knew this already. So they sent that guy ahead to take out the deterrent. Isn't that Kizaru? Stussy was right. They sent an admiral. It seems those dark memories from Saboti have come back to haunt us. They've already started fighting down there. I'm sorry, Sentomaru, says Vegapunk. Asking you to face him is too cruel. I'll understand if you choose to flee. Okay, so it's time. Give me the light show. This is what I'm here for. He's coming in with the kick. You know he kicks at these like cool little angles. Sentomaru got his guard up, and he got kicked and I am blood clot. He flew back, got blown away. You really ought to surrender. Sentomaru-kun. Yeah, you're not ready for the smoke, bro. Yasakani no Magatama. Yeah, I love that move. Another Imperial Regalia of Japan, Huff Huff. His fat ass is running. He dodging them. Sorry, Unc. I gave my word to Straw Hat Luffy. Why would you tell him that he's a Marine? You don't want to hear that. Oh, he's going for his battle axe. He goes for his axe. He picks it up. Kizaru says, "And since when have you been one to get chummy with pirates?" He huffing it. Oh, he jumped up in the air, coming at him. I owe the old man my life. I don't care whose side I gotta take if it helps him escape. He swipes at Kizaru, but he phases through it. I can't tell if that means Setsamaru didn't use hockey to try to cut him, or if Kizaru just dodged it that way, or he just swung his axe. What's up with this guy? Wasn't Setsamaru the first person to kind of show us hockey too back in Sabaody? When he was like, Hoissa! And he's like, by the way, I'm not a fruit user. Okay, interesting. And this, I guess he keeps swiping. Oh, he's flashing back. I thought we were meant to deal with the bear attacks. What happened? Who did this? Some kid beat us to it? There's a little Sentomaru. For a second, I thought I was looking at Beppo, honestly. My bad. I thought I was looking at Beppo for a second. The villagers are all wimps. I hate them. I don't know. That's funny to me. I don't even want to go back. They kicked you out, huh? Yeah, you got kicked out. All I need is a job that pays good. I'm tough, so I don't get hungry or anything. You're fat. You obviously get hungry. Oh, then can I ask, what are you looking to buy with all that money? Says Vegapunk. Onigiri. Kizaru starts laughing. Doa, ha 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 ha. You were so cute back then. In that case, how would you like to be my bodyguard, Squirt? Really? You'll really give me a job? Awesome. Hey, Unc, how am I meant to protect Grandpa Punk? Come teach me. Don't call me that. I'm still young. Nah, you older. You older than him. Doesn't matter. You Unc to him. That's all that matters. That you're older than him. I taught you the best I could, Sentomaru-kun. Ashigara Palm. That said, so he hits. It looks like he hits Kizaru, but I don't think it did any damage. He says, "My guard isn't anything to sneeze at either, you know." And he shoots a beam at him into the ground. So wait a minute. Is this insinuating that Sentamaru's guard or toughest guard in the world or wherever was something that was taught to him by Kizaru, meaning Kizaru also has a strong guard? Is that what they're insinuating here? All pacifist units come in, so he's laid out. Oh, he has an authority chip. So I guess that means he's done. The previous command issuer is unconscious and out of commission. Authority has been transferred to me. Does that make sense to me? There's a hierarchy of chain of command, and I'm in the lowest command. I can just be like, oh, that dude's knocked out. Listen to me now. Does that make sense? Does that work? I guess if they were not unconscious, they would just be like, oh no, he's lying. Okay, fair enough, I guess. The previous command issuer is unconscious and is out of commission. Authority have transferred to me. There's been a change of plans. Protect the naval fleet and send the weaponized sea beast to the ocean floor. The objective of the pacifist squadron, yow, has been successfully changed. What a waste. But I suppose if I had to choose, the pacifisters are the better assets to secure. So I'm guessing he wanted to get the weaponized sea beasts to work for the world government. Keep me updated on all the casualties incurred. Yes, sir. Santamaru's finished. Yeah, yeah. Why you look like that, Vegapunk? What? We can't afford to dilly dally. Let's lift the defense system. Yeah, we won't let the time he bought us go to waste. You won't crack it. Forget it. I'm a Vegapunk too. I feel like this splitting yourself into six may have not been the best idea, brother. Kizaru's looking up. Sentamaru's laid out. Focus. Kizaru is made of light. He could be passing through the barrier at any minute now. What? You mean he can get in here whenever he wants? Indeed. That guy almost wiped us out back in the day, you know. Um, my, Straw Hats Pirates, how nostalgic. So he like shoops up there, shoops, beam him up, Scotty. Let's book it. Once the barrier is down, we need to be ready to get out of here pronto. Way ahead of you. Um, all we need to do is carry this ship to the back of the island. Let's make it happen. There's Luffy eating, and what I think is fake ass Bonnie. I think that's Katarina Devon. Lilith, what's with that racket? The emergency siren, but why? No one should be able to get through the barrier. The power station, Punk Records, and York. Those are the three things that can't become collateral. Honestly, it would be nice if I could add old friends to that list too, but unfortunately though, Dr. Vegapunk's elimination is our top priority. Why do they keep showing Sentamaru laid the fuck out? He got his ass beat. We get it. Oh my god. Leave him alone. That's hilarious. Where are you guys, chatters? You're not saying nothing. Dr. Vegapunk's elimination is our top priority. Kizaru has infiltrated the dome. Yeah. Luffy and the others are still making their way back. Hurry, Luffy. Luffy-san, this isn't looking good. It'd be pointless to lift the barrier if the ship isn't in position. Oh, Rob Lucci is such a bitch ass nigga, bro. Oh my god, I don't respect him. He's such a loser. Now he want to attack Vegapunk. Cuckoo. So, Stussy realizes something. Hattori flies off. Lucci goes into Vegapunk, but Stussy intercepts the Shigan. Finger is bloody. She drops to the ground. One Shigan took you out. That's it. Where did you get hit? She's trash. Stussy Chan. I'm sorry, Nami-san. I'm borrowing this. Oh, he put Kaku in the in that Seraphim bubble, so he can't use his. He can't even use his abilities or nothing. The bubble gun seems your friend left you out of the loop, huh? Lucci, my type of assassin. He's a burger. Oh, Zoro goes to him. He hockeys his legs up. He blocks it. He blocks it. Looks like you waited for backup to grow a spine. You're all good as dead now that Kizaru and I are working together. No, they're not. You should know by now not to underestimate us. So he rushes he pushes Lucci through the wall outside. I was wondering where the ship got to when I didn't see it at the shore. Hurry. They sent an Admiral Luffy. What should we do? Hey, Luffy? Heya. Long time no see. Please tell me that's Luffy. Yes, let's fucking go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been waiting years for this. Luffy attacks him, but he got the guard up. He blocks it. I can't tell if he's using Conqueror's Hawk or not, but I see the electric lights. I think possibly. I see that you're as cheeky as ever. We're 100 times stronger than we were 2 years ago, Kizaru. Mm. Mm. Been waiting for this. Let's fucking go. Ah, it's time. It's time, baby. Didn't Thing say that to them too? He's 100 stronger than all you guys back then. He's shameless. Lucy puffed his chest up when the big homie Kizaru got there. Kizaru and I, yeah. That was good. I like that. Obviously, we know why I liked it. I just wanted Kizaru to do stuff, so that's interesting. But I'll say this: it looks like I suppose any admiral or somebody who got to like the highest levels of strength in the Marines in one way or another possibly had a protege. So my guess is that Sentimaru's guard was taught to him by his little defense shit that he does. It was taught to him by Barcelino because he was saying, I don't know how to protect Grandpa Punk. Can you teach me? And he's like, my guard is pretty strong too. And this is kind of reminiscent of the battleship bags to me, with Garp punching on the battleships to make his fist really strong, and Kuzan also doing that with him, which to me which should insinuate that Kuzan has a very strong punch. I don't know if that's true or not, but interesting to think. Salutations and greetings. What's up? Hope they can actually run the ones. Yeah, like I kind of like the idea that maybe somehow the robot gets stopped. They don't escape the island, so they got to fight for their life, or maybe they separate, and Luffy has to hold back Kizaru so they can get away. Listen. I'll say this. I'll say this 100,000 million times. Cipher Pole Zero puts zero fear in my heart and body. I am not scared of these niggas. I don't respect them. I don't even think they're smart. They're just lucky Straw Hats are dumb. I would have never freed Lucci and Kaku to fight the Seraphim. If they fucking die, they die. I'm a pirate. I don't give a shit about the world government agents. They die if they die. That's just me. But this this does force Zoro to have to take Lucci out. And I hope he beats Lucci's ass into the ground. I will be on Team Zoro for the time being. I hope he cuts that nigga to ribbons. I don't respect him. Lucci is super lame, by the way. I need him to be removed. Thank you. That nigga's such a loser. I don't respect him. He sucks. He's like, now that Kizaru is here, now we can take you out. It's like, who you taking out? Because I'm confident Jinbei can beat you, Sanji can beat you, and Lucci and Zoro can beat you. And then obviously Luffy already beat your ass. What are you gonna do? But let's hope we get some of the. Hold on. Did I see there's gonna be a break? There's no break, right? I didn't see that. I don't think I saw the break next week. I did see break next week. God damn it. Why so many breaks? Let us see the fight, you asshole, Oda. Oh my god, you're such a jerk. No, I didn't see it on the last page, but it was on the second last page. I thought I saw it in passing, but I didn't properly register it. But this is not gonna go the same way it went on Marine Forward when he pulled up with the what do you would call the mast? What is that called? What part of the ship he was hanging on and whatnot. So, but as long as I get the Kizaru showcase, that I need, I'm eating. I need this. I've been waiting for this for years. So I'm happy about it. He's taking breaks because of the live action. Now I need it to fail. Now I need it to fail. Now I need it to fail. Because I am not missing One Piece chapters for that fucking shit ass live action show. I thought he was like sick or maybe because of the surgery. That's what I'm thinking. No. Do not make me you guys make these niggas make me sick. This is why I'm getting breaks. I don't care about watching fake ass live action North American whatever the fuck One Piece. Are you kidding me? I want the manga. Oh my god. Y'all just ruined my mood with that shit. You gotta be kidding me, brother. Oh my god. Yeah, we got a chapter. Or it was in LA because of One Piece live action. Oh, whatever. Los Angeles stinks. No one needs to be there. You gotta be joking me. Even if it was a movie, I'd take it better. Not film red because that was ass. But if it was a movie, I'd take it better. I have to miss a week of One Piece of the Kizaru piece, Luffy versus Kizaru because of that shit. You're hilarious, man. You niggas do not like that show. Stop lying to me. You're lying. Not one of you do I believe. Not one of you. I don't believe a single one of you. You're all lying. I dropped One Piece. My love is gone for manga, but I'm hyped for live action. I don't believe you. Neither shit would piss you off. Oda was an LA chitting, bro in the sun. It's a minimum 7 out of 10 you have to watch. I'm not. It's a minimum 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 is not good enough. Anyways, back to the chapter though. Um, what was I gonna say? Ah, shit, I forgot. Something to do with Sentamaru and Kizaru. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I do like a little flashback, and I do like that we're getting more insight into Kizaru's character a little bit here. So we should see how things go now that he's probably going to get pushed to his absolute limit. But Stussy's also a loser. She stinks. She's got to go. Every Cypher Pole agency just needs to go. You guys are all garbage. I don't respect any of you guys. Least of all Lucci. I gotta make a short or something roasting Lucci because this guy's just a loser. I do not have any respect for him. He blah blah blah. What exactly do I like about the blah blah blah? No, I don't. I'm not answering that question. I don't care. Saw a tweet that said Kizaru backstory already better than Kaido's. Kaido's on is so weird because you think with all the stuff the narrator said about like his losses and defeats or whatnot, you would think that we'd get a little bit more insight into that because I think that he's probably lived a pretty interesting life. Though based on what I believe and just think in my head canon, I think probably Garp has the most interesting life from like infant to now. I feel like Garp has lived a very interesting life. So yeah. How do you imagine Kizaru ends this arc? I mean, I don't know when he ends this arc. What is like? How does he finish the arc? Like, does he end it himself? What do you mean? Or are you asking me what do I think is going to happen to him by the end of the arc? Is that what the question is? You know what I'm saying? I mean, no one understands how long I've been waiting for Kizaru to get the fucking spotlight. I've been waiting over a decade for my favorite Marine to be cool and do some shit. And you're telling me that I have to wait another extra week for no reason because of some bitch ass TV show that you're all pretending to like. Oh my god, I hate it here. Make another movie, brother. Um, Kizaru solos the Straw Hats and retires with the with the bounty money. I like the end of the chapter. It feels like a full circle with Kizaru trying to stop the Straw Hats from escaping again, and now I guess you could say Luffy stopping him from stopping them from escaping. I want an explanation on his version of justice. I don't know. That'll be interesting to see because what we have lazy for Kuzan, absolute for Lucci, even though he's a loser and no one likes him. Um, absolute, I think it was. No, Dark Justice was Lucci. I'm sorry. Absolute was, I believe, Sakazuki. I guess people say blind justice for Isho, but I don't remember him ever really saying anything about his justice like that. But I think maybe through his actions and words, we'll get a better understanding of that. But I expect him to get a really good showcase here because this is supposed to be a really big event. I do expect him to go down though. If if this is a arc that concludes with like a definitive winner and a definitive loser, I do expect Kizaru to go down and lose. I actually also expect the girl say that's there, Jay Garcia, to lose his life as well or get captured or something, missing in action, something of the sort. Because this is supposed to be a really grand event. I still think Bonnie, it right now is Katarina Devon. I don't think that's Bonnie. Because if Luffy could figure out that your character is kind of you're out of character, there's probably a reason for that. We know he's pretty good with like emotional stuff with observation hockey or whatever, but I feel like he was able to discern something's off about her. So I think Teach is already here, and Teach is going to be the monkey wrench that's thrown into this that caused it to be overly chaotic because now there's an additional force that nobody was planning for to be there. Not that they necessarily planned for the Straw Hats to be there, but when they pulled up knowing Straw Hat was there, and he's currently seen as a Yonko. So all that's very important. But I want the thing that I think well actually what I didn't account for him possibly having a really good guard because if he talked Sentomaru that guard which was able to save him from I think an awakened attack from Rob Lucci, but maybe Rob Lucci was just in his leopard form. I'll have to look at it again and whatnot. That means he learned it from the best, or but meaning Kizaru has the best guard. But I think we're gonna see Logia awakening, or at least what Kizaru's Logia awakening looks like, and that will be maybe the thing that supplements the fact that if he doesn't have Conqueror's Hockey, I don't know if he does or not. I'm assuming he doesn't, but hopefully his other um hockey categories are up to snuff. So he's good with observation, he's good with armament, and then maybe with his Devil Fruit Mastery and Logia Awakening, that will be the thing that gives Luffy a very hard time. So yeah, I know, but like the idea is that he taught him because he said my guard is the strongest in the world. Oh, wait, Lucci broke it. No, well he said we thought that he said that he told Straw Hat Luffy he blocked it. You idiot! Who do you think I am? Like he took a hit, but it didn't look as bad as it initially seemed because he kind of blocked it. You think Logia Awakening is gonna be so random? I feel it. You speaking on your problem with the live action deserves a video in your honest opinion? No one's gonna watch that. No one cares what I think about that. But it's not. I don't think this is a complicated thing, right? Because I've said this ad nauseum already. I don't care if it's good. I'm not interested. I don't need a live adaptation of One Piece. Who the fuck is this for? It's not for me. I have the manga, I have the anime. I'm extremely content. I'm fine. This could be the greatest live action anime adaptation the world's ever seen. I don't give a fuck. It's ugly. I don't want to see them. One Piece does not translate to live action because of how goofy, zany, over the top, and crazy it is. When Luffy makes a face, his mouth drops to the ground and creates a crater in it. You cannot replicate that with live action people. I have no interest. The only live action anime thing that I've ever watched that I liked was Crow Zero because Crow Zeros is just Japanese niggas beating each other up. There's no I have fucking Entei in my hand. I'm gonna throw it with Entei, power of the sun. None of that. They're just delinquents beating each other up. Yankeeism. So it translated fine to live action. I'm not interested. Same reason I didn't watch JoJo. What the fuck? Why the hell would I watch live action JoJo? You know how over the top JoJo is? I'm not watching that shit. I don't care. I have a friend who said this is the intro to One Piece. I died. That's awful. I feel bad for them. So, anyways, I'm excited. Oh, I have to wait 2 weeks to see what's gonna happen, but I really do hope that Kizaru and Luffy get to run their ones at least for a decent amount of time. But it would be really nice if well, like I do feel like it's gonna get interrupted, but I want to see what an admiral can really do, and I don't think he can't take Luffy lightly at all anymore. He's gonna have to fight with everything he has. So I want to see what other techniques he has, abilities. I don't even think he showcased all the things he can do with light. Because one thing that I like about different Logia abilities is depending on the property, you get a little bit of an extra effect. So I know that already he can I think he can float down really slowly because he's light or something. Obviously, he can be in the labostratum, whatever it's called, because he's made out of light. But what I mean by that is if you punch Kuzan and you don't protect yourself properly, he'll turn into ice, but also he'll start to freeze you as a counterattack. You get what I'm saying? If you probably swipe through Ace or something, you might burn yourself. So I want to know if there's maybe anything else to do with the light stuff, and then I want to know how fast he really is because I feel like he's probably very fast. This fight to me could be reminiscent of something Luffy had to do in my well, the way that I see it is what Luffy had to do back in East Blue. In East Blue, from Alvita up until I say Smoker at the time was stronger than him and had an ability he couldn't get around. But Arlong, Don Krieg, Alvita, Buggy, Kuro. Am I forgetting anybody significant? I think whoever else you find in East Blue, I might be forgetting somebody. I don't think that Luffy was necessarily weaker than any of those people, but there was an ability, a circumstance, a type of physiology that he had to overcome or figure out in order to win. Alvida was nothing. Buggy can split himself apart, obviously, so that was difficult to deal with. Kuro was really fast, but he couldn't see where he was going with his cat claws, whatever, out of the bag attack. Shukaku, Kaku, whatever the fuck it's called. Which is apparently as fast as Soru, which is kind of crazy to think about. An East Blue person moving as fast as Soru, but I don't know if I believe that in practice. Um, Don Krieg, military might, they're fighting on the ocean. There's no good footing, all the weaponry that he had. Then Arlong was a fishman. So for me, with this, I do think that Luffy's strong enough to to fight Kizaru evenly, or possibly if you think he's a little bit stronger, that's fine. But he's gonna have to basically deal with his light Logia ability. Because has Luffy had to fight a Logia? Has had to fight a Logia of this tier in a wild? The last one he beat was what? Eneru? Enel? Was that the last one he fought? He said Pussyfoot Kuro, the quickness. Oh yeah, one of them called it the Pussyfoot maneuver, but oh yes, it was that little tickle ding. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, but I'm wondering if like Kizaru will be like really fast or have a lot of attacks that move really fast, and Luffy's observation is gonna have to be on absolute point. So you said Caesar, yeah, Caesar. Well, Caesar's a good point, but Caesar was yeah, Caesar's. You're right. Caesar was a a gas Logia. She's not strong though. I still think Henry's probably stronger than him, and Nell's stronger than him. But good point, good point. But no one of this caliber. So we'll have to see. And again, if he's awakened, he'll have to deal with his first awakened Logia and what that looks like. But he also is going to have to deal with the ridiculousness of Gear Fifth. So we shall see. Speaking of NL, you think Kizaru has a transformation, kind of like his whatever 2 million volt Volmodu kind of form. I don't know, but like I like the idea that he has some type of ability that allows him to move at light speed almost indefinitely, or at least like I don't know, like a Yata no Kagami room, and he's just bouncing around at speed of light, just kick, mink, like that's like I don't know, something like that, like a really good technique. I'll take. I don't know if it's a transformation. I don't know about that. Transformations might be mostly limited to Zoan types, like hologram clones. If you wait, can he make light clones? I don't see why he could. Honestly, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to do that some way, like refract the light to make it look like something like an after image. If Doflamingo can create clones out of string, that's the one technique he has that I don't think makes much sense to me. I get the idea of it. It's kind of like the marionette thing. Like I get it, but like that didn't that power he has kind of seems kind of random for a string man. So I don't see why Kizaru wouldn't be able to do it. That'd be cool though. If he would have a transformation, it would be linked to Buddhism somehow. Or maybe how many attacks does he have that are related to the three regalias of Japan? Is it two or three? It's Yata no Kagami and Yasamagi no Magnatama, right? Maybe he has a third one based off the other um regalia of Japan, and maybe that's a really strong technique. I don't know though. But what I do know is I've been waiting years for this. Years. And I gotta wait another week. I'm so sad. I didn't. I'm so sad. Domain expansion, Yata no Kagami. I'm here for it. Like Pika Pika expansion, bro. Pika Pika no Mi. That's one of my favorite fruits, man. Light speed kicks. But that being said, I do think he's used it very in a very basic way thus far, which is why I'm like I kind of need him to come on, step it up and show me some dope ass techniques. I need that. Inject it into me. He also has Ame no Murakama. Okay, there you go. There we need a giant light Ozaru. That'd be pretty cool. If you can make a light construct that can fight or whatever, and maybe you can't hit him. Because remember, a lot of people were thinking that remember that one Vegapunk that had the light gloves that can punch the holograms or whatever. Maybe that's something Luffy will have to use for those because they don't have form. But I'm sure Hockey can do something. Can I ask you guys a question though? If you were betting man and woman, would you bet on Kizaru having Conqueror's Hockey and the ability to use, and if he does, the ability to use advanced Conqueror's Hockey, or would you bet against it? Humor me for a second. What do you guys think? No, man, Oda's gonna nerf his creativity. I kind of feel it because we are non-binary, Naya. I don't acknowledge that. That's not real to me. There are two genders. Um, Let me think. You're a Goomba. You're a Goomba. What was I gonna say? Oh, Kid. I really think that Kid, his he did some cool things with Kid. I don't want to completely dog him. But with what I know you could do with magnetism, he could go crazy with Kid's power set. And I'm very disappointed with how he uses ability. He said, "You're against it. No, no cock." I'm not sure if he has conquerors. See, I'm kind of in the middle. Like I'd probably, gun to my head, you force me to choose. I'd probably say no. But it wouldn't shock me that anybody who's reached the upper echelon top tier of the One Piece verse is the rare 1 in 1,000, whatever it was, conquerors. It wouldn't surprise me. But the thing with me is, I actually like the idea of a lot of people getting to that level of power through their own means, whether that's Devil Fruit Mastery in conjunction with Hockey, Hockey only. Um, I'm not gonna throw Queen up there, but I like that Queen wasn't a traditional hockey up fighter. He's like, I am a scientist. In conjunction with my the Devil Fruit ability, I turned myself into a cyborg with beams and whatnot, and that's why I'm so dangerous. I like that idea. So there's a part of me that doesn't want him to be a conqueror. So it's like, here's somebody who got this strong in a different type of way. So yeah. Only Akainu who has conquerors in the Marines. No, we already know Garp has it, and so does Sengoku. But do I think Sakazuki has it? Absolutely. As a fleet admiral, I do think he'll do it. Don't do it, Naya. You'll activate my kid agenda. Do it. What's your kid agenda? I want to hear it. As somebody who's not a kid fan who wants to like him, I actually think Oda has disrespected him. I truly believe, like, if I was a kid fan, I'd be livid. I do not think he put respect on his name at all or much. But that SN, the like polarity thing he did, that was awesome. I like that. I would spam that shit. Just soup soup. Like all he does is to get a bunch of metal and make like I call him a metallic Green Lantern. He makes like metallic constructs with the metal and junk around him. But I thought Oda could have done it. I don't know if I believe this because I've only thought of a very few examples in my head, but I have this inclination in my brain that Oda takes really lame abilities and makes them super dope and creative and makes them cool. But abilities that already have a general power set where you can do a lot like magnetism, he doesn't take it as far as he could. Because I'm thinking of like being able to manipulate the electromagnetic spectrum, and with the railgun you can say he fired an electromagnetic blast to some degree. Fine. The SN, that was cool. Punk Gibson and all those other things, big metal arm punch, that's not moving me, dog. Like, do more. Cause I wanted him. This is a personal thing. I'm not mad at Oda for not doing this. This is not me being like, because I wanted this and you didn't do it, it's trash. But I thought it would be cool if maybe depending on the type of metal he has, it's a little more durable. So if he could get like Walpole metal or something, he can like these constructs wouldn't break as easily. Also, why not hockey them up? Hockey on it, because you could use hockey. I don't know why he doesn't use it like that. But also, like, what if he made like an Iron Man suit? That'd be cool. That and he like moves like magnetically. I don't know. I think I feel like he could have done more with Kid, man. Honestly, that's just me though. Kizaru having an advanced conqueror to make his fighting style redundant. Why would it make his fighting style redundant? All of this potential turned into him being a dusty ass wrestler. Kid needs to train with Maka. He needs to train with Hugoro the Flower too. Learn that Ryoyu shit. I'm giving Luffy the benefit of the doubt that he knows him learning that inner flow, internal destruction stuff was like a big help to him, but I like don't really recall a kid like using hockey at all. I don't know, man. And I don't think he deserved to get one shotted by Shanks. That was lame to me. It was a cool Shanks moment. I know Shanks stands they was popping off, but to me, I think kid deserved a bit more respect than that. I don't think we ever saw a kid use hockey on screen either. We've heard him say it that he has it. We've seen him use observation, of course, because he was able to sense Straw Hat and blah 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 like that. So that we've known to some degree. So we know the observation. But other than that, I don't remember him turning anything black. Using coca on anything. I don't recall. Law, I see it seldomly. I know he can do it, but his ability, I guess, is like I don't need to do that. I don't know. We did, but it was a non-canon episode. Oh yes, he used like some very lame version of Conquerors that knocked like nobody out in the anime. That's true. That's true. So yeah. So speaking of the anime, last week was a recap. I'm guessing was a recap episode with the Bartholomew thing. I didn't see anyone talking about it, so I didn't bother downloading the episode. But I didn't want to say this about the anime. Kid should have been drone striking people. That'd have been cool. Going from light to a brawler like Garp, his fruit doesn't complement it like Luffy's fruit. But that doesn't mean he wouldn't be able to use advanced conquerors to defend himself from attacks and add more destructive capability to his attacks. Though I get what you're saying, though. I kind of get your point, but I don't know if that makes it redundant. Shit, what was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh, the anime. I actually think okay. So my one of my biggest problems with Wano is I think the fights are lame. For a combination of like taking down two emperors, when it's all said and done in retrospect and in hindsight, it doesn't feel like we did that. It feels like we're just another island with a big bad guy. We beat him and we moved on. It didn't feel like we did this monumentous feat of taking down two Yonko. It doesn't feel like that to me. And I actually think the anime has fixed that issue a lot, which is making me conflicted. I think the fights in the anime, especially because Toei is the ultimate. When we want to try, we can make a scene look good. Like Zoro slashing like a million thousand of the like lava dragons that King sent at him when he was hopping on the rocks. And the way they animated that fight was just a million times better than what got in the manga. Me and Simi were talking about this because I showed him. I'm like, did Zoro blitz him or did he send a flying attack at him? And we like analyzed the panel and realized Zoro went behind him, and he was like this inny mini because King is like 16 feet tall. And he does that shit to like get him back up to Onigashima or whatever. Because I was like, I don't recall King charging towards Zoro. He sent an attack at him. And we looked at this. Looked at the manga and immediately watched the episode right after. And King goes like, "It's over, roll on!" And he goes towards him when he loses that clash. But I'm like, that's still cooler than what we got. The Sanji stuff, that was pretty good too. I think the scenes they added with the Big Mom stuff and extra context made the fight make more sense. I like when Law was flicking the little rocks and he was teleporting around Big Mom, cutting her up. And Kid was coming, he hit her in the legs to make her drop. I'm like, bro, why didn't we fucking see none of this in the manga? In addition to that, when she gets hit with the rail gun, it looks like it's gonna blow her through the hole first. It probably sounds weird to somebody, but then the like conqueror's hockey lightning appears around her when she starts to defend herself. So I'm like, oh, she defended herself with Conqueror's hockey. It just makes more sense to me when I'm watching it in the anime, which makes me even more conflicted with that arc. So yeah, Advanced Conqueror itself is it's kind of redundant. It's just a better armament. Yeah, but can't you like but you can. I don't know. we'd have to see somebody who's like a super armament master, see them like defend himself against conquerors to see if that works or that's enough. I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if it's redundant, but that's a good. But there's probably still more you can do with conquerors because we already saw Shanks use his fake ass Ryatsu to like and communication to talk to Aramaki and Wano. This is how it should be though. The anime should take the source material and elevate it. No, no, it's not. Well, yes, yes and no though. Like I shouldn't be like I didn't enjoy this in the manga, but I enjoyed it in the anime. I should be like this was really good in the manga, but I like the changes or enhancements or whatever it is the anime did. That's what should happen. I love Luffy versus Rob Lucci on NES lobbies in the manga. That is a masterclass in the manga. But it is also equally as great in the anime for different reasons. That's how it should be. They added the Tobushigan, he fire Tobushigan, whatever stuff, and a couple of things here and there. I like that. That's fine. But I shouldn't be like, I fucking hate this in the manga, or it does not move me, or I'm completely indifferent in the manga, but in the anime, I'm like, this kind of gas. That's not good. Just imagine how crazy depiction of conquerors will be by the end. It's gonna stop the Earth from rotating for a split second on some knocking Jiro type beat thing. That's my thing. But I do hear what you're saying though, Rand. The idea is when you adapt something in a different medium, you have to use the strengths of that medium to your advantage. Now, am I upset with one-to-one adaptations? No, that's fine with me. But yeah, you want to use music, animation, voice acting, and things of that nature to enhance it and make it a different experience. But again, it shouldn't be bad in one and good in the other. It should be good in both for the same and or different reasons. That's my issue. The only fight that I the only two fights I kind of really enjoy is Luffy versus Kaido. For the most part, I have some issues. I have a lot of issues, small issues with it that piles up. But like genuinely, for the most part, I liked Law and Kid versus Big Mom. I just thought like her not using hockey was stupid. It made no sense to me because you punched the shit out of page one or whatever with Conquerors, advanced Conquerors, but you didn't do that at all in the fight with Kid and Law until Law was on top of you, doing a puncture Willie, shock Willie, and then she's doing it to punch him in his head. And I'm like, I don't know. I guess these are just manga things, I suppose. I don't know. But it should be interesting. But I do think that hockey could probably do more things. I don't know if we've seen everything armament can do and everything um observation can do, but Conquerors I think still has a few more. I think Luffy still has a few more things to learn because I feel like he'll be able to like float by an island and do what Shanks did and be like, "Hey, this island's under my protection. If you lay a hand on them, I will send you flying." And they're like, "Oh shit, my bad, Mister Straw Hat. I'm gonna head out. I don't want the smoke. I don't want these problems." So that's what I think. I actually used to think that hockey had elemental Wi-Fi hockey would have had elemental uses to it. I think I'm ready to admit I was totally wrong about that. But I thought way back, and this is way back, just like maybe around Dressrosa times in the manga, not the anime. I thought you could use hockey elementals. I agree with what you said there. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. Because I'm trying to remember why I thought that. Luffy had the Red Hawk. Dofi had the heated string move. What it was called. Um, Katakuri I think had the flaming mochi, burning mochi, or something like that. And I remember him using a Giganta Thor gun against Don Chinchao. And I'm like, where did he get electricity to discharge? But that could have just been like effects that looked like lightning because they were clashing or whatnot. So maybe I misread it because when he used the Thor axe against Ashiki in the movie, he got hit by lightning first and then he dispersed it. So yeah. You're not alone, brother. That Red Hawk had me thinking that too. Yeah, yeah. Elemental hockey was a popular theory at one point. Red Hawk and Thor, Elephant Gun, etc. Okay, so I wasn't even alone with that. Oh, I didn't. Most people I spoke to thought I was tripping, so I thought that was kind of alone in that camp. But yeah, I used to think that. I don't think that anymore though. But I still don't understand the Thor gun. Where's the electricity? Why is it Thor? But with observation, I don't know what more he can do with it. Maybe just better sensory, better sensing. Obviously, you have future sight, but well, what's that thing they said about Shanks? That he's his something about his hockey being so good or something like that. He's an observation hockey killer. Maybe if one of your abilities, I don't know if it would be observation or conquerors, is so good, you can stop people from being able to read you. That'd be interesting. Like, what if I'm from Sky Island and like I was a mantra user like my whole life, and I'm nice with observation, and I come against somebody who uses future sight, and I'm like, nope, that won't work here. Maybe he can sense weak points or something. That's not crazy because we saw Sabo do that to some degree with finding the weak point in the stadium and then breaking and using his dragging whatever to break the whole stadium with at the right spot. So that wouldn't be crazy. But I feel like Aramit, you probably can't do anything more. Like what else? You got the invisible block, the Coca, the invisible Ryoyu, internal destruction. That might be that might have reached its limit. What about a Yu-Gi-Oh level mind break? Mind crush. No, I don't think you'd be able to do that. No, I don't think so. Because I'm thinking about what Kaido said about Roger bringing the world to his heels with hockey only because he wasn't a fruit user. So I'm sure everything that everyone can do now already Roger can do. But I also wonder if hockey is one of those things that might be limited to your own creativity. Because I wonder if you're really good at it, adept with it, and been using it for a long time, and you think about different ways to use it, right? If you can create an invisible force that somebody can't particularly penetrate through, or do some weird magic mumbo jumbo where you don't make physical contact with the body, but the impact hits them, could you make invisible platforms to stand on? Like, could I just walk with hockey steps on some Geppo type beat? Like, I'd be trying some shit as a hockey user. Like, can I do a hockey blast? Like, just like an invisible blast, just boom, throw some Conquerors hockey, boom, just fucking. I don't know. Like, I'd try some shit. That's just me though. My imagination be going crazy. I wonder if it's limited to that. Because when Shanks did that to Green Bull to Aramaki, I was genuinely shocked. I'm like, oh, you can do that? You could communicate with hockey over. There had to be a few miles, several miles away, right? And like it froze him in his tracks, like it was Ryatsu, or like someone like exerting the spiritual pressure. So I was wondering. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know. I don't know what the community at large thinks. The chapter came out earlier today, so I don't know how many big name um One Piece content creators already spoke about it or reacted to it. So there's that. But I liked it. It was a good chapter. So hockey is turning into key now. I mean, I don't want it to be that, but I don't know. I'm just thinking. I wonder if he can do more. That's all. Maybe this is all. Maybe this is the end. But I'm thinking of what else could he do with hockey? Because I don't know. Because I feel like if you're a good devil, I have a great devil fruit, and you're a really good hockey user, I don't think you should necessarily use to somebody who's just really good at using hockey. You say Conquerors Kaioken? Ah, we'll have to see, I suppose. I need the light show, bro. I need the light show. I need the Kizaru light show. And I need Zoro. Zoro, I don't even want you to put the bandana on. Just beat this nigga's ass, bro. Lucci, retire. It's time for you to retire him. It's time for him to die. Kill him. Don't even beat him. Kill him, cut him up, and then kick him in the water. Kick him in the ocean. So he can't resurface. We don't want to see this burger ever again in our lives. We don't want to see him. It is funny that he didn't even try to like free Kaku at all, or let Kaku in on the plan. He just left Kaku and said, "All we did is me and Kizaru." No, who do you think you are? Who do you think he is? Why do you think he's so cold? Is he even the leader of CP0? Like, I don't even know. So yeah, put him down. Could Kizaru absorb all the light and make it pitch black? Hmm. I don't think so. I don't think so. That'd be cool. But I wonder if he could make like an overly bright room or stage that blinds you. But then again, maybe you could just close your eyes and sense it with hockey, right? So my guy came back for no reason, right? Would you like if the Lucci fight was off screen and we're back and we wait and we cut back to Zoro standing over an unconscious Lucci? No, I'm very tired of off screen stuff. I'd like to see it because I suppose Oda's current cheat code is to off screen certain things and let the anime fill it in. I mean, I take it I take it. Like I'd be like, whatever. He's such a burger. We didn't even need to waste time on him the same way we didn't want to see Jack fight because Jack's a fucking loser and always has been a loser. And Mammoth Boys is fucking dead in the mud. I killed him. I killed Mammoth Boys. I put him in the dirt. Me, no one else. Niggas like Jack, a mammoth, a fucking bozo. Um, I'd probably accept it, but I want to see it. I want to see. I don't care if it's Zoro dominating him for one chapter. Beat his ass. Show me on screen. There is now no. To me, there's no point of off-screen stuff anymore. He had reasons, and I could rationalize from in the past, but we're in the end game. Luffy's one of the strongest people in the world. Cut it out. White noise like Charlie, something like that. Discombobulate the senses. Unfortunately, I'm not a scientist, so I don't know too much. I don't know a lot of things you can do with light like that. Maybe I'll look up some things and come up with a little theory video of what he could possibly do. But the one thing I know for sure is he should be very, very fast, and I need that. And like, do you guys think Sentamaru just swung his battle axe at him, or did Kizaru split himself apart with light to dodge the battle axe? Because like Sentamaru was like one of our first real instances of seeing somebody hit a devil fruit user or hurt Luffy without a devil fruit. Hoisa. Ashirado koi. All that stuff back in Sabaody. Pre-time skip. Before they got separated by Kuma. So him just swinging that axe against Kizaru of all people does not make sense to me. Did he use Haki or not? Because I know Logias can still instinctively dodge attacks that way by breaking himself apart and reforming elsewhere and whatnot. But some of them have trained themselves so well that their body unconsciously, reflexively does that even if they're caught off guard. Think about when Dofi cut off Crocodile's head, and Crocodile did not know he was going to do that. His body automatically turned to sand to defend him. Thinking about it, clones looking more probable due to refraction. Okay. I'm not mad at the clone things, but do the clones have physical form and can hurt people too? Or do they just end up being like the holograms? Is my question. Because that Luffy's observation should be good enough to figure out which one is the real one. And if you actually think about it, he's somewhat dealt with this way back with Mr. 3. Back on Little Garden, when Mr. 3 made all the, I guess, wax clones. And with his instinct, he just found the real one immediately. That might not be a good technique to use against Luffy unless they can all fight at a decently comparable level or something of the sort. So then again, you never know if Kizaru could do something underhanded, like try to get Vegapunk or one of the Vegapunks as a hostage or something. Like this could be good. This could Oda has a really good opportunity here to put respect on Marines and competence of admirals and whatnot, and I hope he takes this opportunity seriously to do that. Cause you guys know my whole spiel. They've been yelling at me for 12 days about my last video when I said Kizaru is stronger than Kaido and Linlin. I never thought the admirals were inferior to the Yonko. I never thought the Yonko were superior to the admirals. I always thought they were comparable, even. No matter who's fighting who, whether it's Kuzan versus Linlin, whether it's Big Mom, Kaido versus whatever. No outcome would necessarily shock me. I've always been willing to add the caveat that maybe Isho and Green Bull are a step under the other admirals, and also that the story itself absolutely has portrayed emperors to be greater than, better than. But there's a lot of little variables that I do think a lot of the community overlooks when it comes to that. Where people are like, oh no, you're wrong. I like your take, but you're wrong because they didn't want to pull up on Kaido because Kaido was so strong. I'm like, Kaido had a territory non affiliated with the world government under his command, where very powerful samurai, at least to them, at least as far as they know, are known to loiter or be. Plus, he has his crew there. You'd have to use a lot of manpower and resources just to get into Wano. And to them, it might not be worth it because they're outnumbered by pirates already. I am not calling the Marines and world governments competent by any stretch of the imagination. Them niggas is bozos. My point is, those are the things I don't think you consider. To It's one thing if you catch Big Mom lacking by yourself and you're an admiral, you can beat her ass. But to invade her territory, you're going to have to bring competent people with you that you might lose in the conflict. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people are adding those little caveats when they think about an emperor. An emperor isn't only dangerous because they're there, it's their crew, the amount of territory and land that they own, and possibly the area in which they were in. Those were all the things that made a Yonko dangerous, not just the Yonko themselves. Because someone has to fight king, someone has to fight queen, somebody has to fight Katakuri. You might not have the manpower for that, depending on what's happening on any given day. So let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. I would say physical, so it can matter. It looks like he can split his upper body. He's go up is going up, his lower body is going and then doing the matrix. I like your line about there only be. I like your line about there's a reason only three admirals. Yeah, there isn't four or five or whatever. There's only three to the four. You get what I'm saying? And those were all the three world powers that held the world together or whatever. So I think they were all comparable in some aspect and some might. Although there could be some top heavy forces carrying the Shichibukai if you want to go there. But we all know the strongest character in One Piece is obviously the king of the desert himself, Sir Crocodile, the motherfucking goat. You know what I'm saying? He's the strongest nigga alive. No one could beat him. He's the greatest. But yes, those other variables aren't usually included when discussing these type of things. Yeah, because everyone in this community is a fake meathead, a fake power scaler, and it's super annoying. But I think about those things. And again, I could be overthinking it. And Oda's like, oh no, that doesn't matter. Kaido there, fine, fair enough. But I do think about those things because I still think matchups matter. I still think Luffy can lose to the wrong. Well, I guess now with Devil Fruits, Haki being able to defend you, maybe not. But someone like Sugar is not someone you want Luffy fighting. And when the Enraged Army had those people who were throwing him in the books and shit like that, Luffy's not well versed or well equipped to really deal with stuff like that. That's not his forte. The one thing that I kept saying about Kaido that I think a lot of people may have not, I'm sure they noticed, but didn't really harp on is Kaido is a brawler. Most Zoans are, but Kaido fights similar to Luffy, where it's physical attacks. You use other things to enhance your physical capabilities, and you hit the other person as hard as you can with a bat, with your fist, with your head, whatever. Yes, Kaido has projectiles with the fire, Bodo breath, and the Kamatachi Tatsumaki shit, but he's a brawler. That's good for Luffy. Luffy is good at fighting people like that 'cause that's how he fights. But what if I fought completely weirdly? I had some mystical, magical illusion type ability or whatever. That's not a good matchup for him. I still think matchups matter, personally speaking. And I think certain people we might have to measure by a different measuring stick, like Teach. I don't think Teach will ever truly have clean sweep victories where he comes out of battles completely unscathed because of how he fights, how fat he is, slow he is, the double damage he takes, and the fact that he pulls things towards him. I think no matter who he's fighting, he's going to get hurt in the process. But like Kunran in Tower of Gods was told by Masheni, you take the hit and you hit them with something harder. Like how he almost broke Ace's neck with one karate chop. I think about all those things, but I don't really think there's anything else particularly to say about the chapter itself. So I'm not going to ramble on any longer than I need to and keep you guys here. I'm gonna look through it one more time and see if there's anything that I like the little flashback with Kizaru. Luffy and Kizaru come in. It's time. Yeah, Lucci's a bitch. He's a light, so he can stay there. We'll see what happens with this robot. But yeah, you guys have yourself a mighty fine Wednesday. And I'm gonna be out. See y'all tomorrow, man. Yeah.